Welcome to Finding Area and Perimeter. So we know how to find area using the formula base times height or length times width. And we know how to find perimeter using the formula 2 times L plus 2 times W, or 2 times length plus 2 times width. Well, what if we're given a problem such as this? Find the area where the perimeter is 26 and the height or the width is 4. What are we going to have to do first? Well, first, we're going to have to solve for perimeter because we're going to need to find this missing side. So if we know perimeter is 26, we can say P is 2 times L plus 2 times W using perimeter formula, and we can fill in. 26 is 2 times L plus 2 times 4 because we know the width. So 26 is 2 times L plus 2 times 4 is 8. So then we subtract the 8 to get rid of it from both sides. 26 minus 8 is 18 equals 2 times L. Then here's our thinking. 2 times what equals 18? And we know that that is 9. So we can say L equals 9. So we can go fill in our missing side as 9. Are we finished yet? Nope. Now we just know that our missing side is 9. Now we need to find the area. Well, if we look up here, we know area is base times height or length times width. So 9 times 4. And so our area is 9 times 4 is 36. So our answer, if we're finding area, is 36. Here's another example. What if we had this problem and you were asked to find the area and the perimeter? What's the first thing you notice about this shape? It's kind of an odd shape. It's not a rectangle or a square exactly. But what if we were to divide our shape into 2 shapes? Now you're thinking, but this says this is 5 and this says 10. That's correct. This 10 is for this whole length. So we know this is 5. So if this is 5 and this whole length is 5, then what must this length be? What plus 5 is 10? 5. So if this is 5, this must be 5. And then if this side is 3, correct, this side must be 3. And now let's look. If this side is 7, these two must also equal to 7. 4 plus 3 is, in fact, 7. So we know we have all sides labeled correctly. And now we just find the area and the perimeter of both shapes. Remember, we're working with 2 shapes here. 1 shape, 2 shapes. So let's call this shape 1, or the smaller shape. Let's find the area of shape 1. Or I guess I should call it smaller shape. So small shape. And the area is, and we know, base times height, the length times width. And that would be 3 times 5. And it's centimeters. And we know 3 times 5 is 15 centimeters squared because we have 2 centimeters. So the small shape's area is 15 centimeters squared. Well, how are we going to find the perimeter of the small shape? Well, we know that's 2 times length plus 2 times width. And the small shape is 2 times 5 plus 2 times 3. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 3 is 6. Add them up. 10 plus 6 is 16 centimeters. So the perimeter of small shape is 16. So we have our area and our perimeter of small shape. Are we finished? Oh no, we're not finished. Now we must do big shape. We'll call him big shape or larger shape. So first we must do the area. Again, base times height, length times width. So 5 times 7. 5 centimeters times 7 centimeters is 7 times 5 is 35 centimeters squared. So that's our area of big shape. Now we've got to do perimeter of big shape. 2 times L plus 2 times W. Well, 2 times the length is 5 plus 2 times the height or width is 7. 2 times, goodness, I should have put in 5 instead of L there. 2 times 5 is 10, plus 2 times 7 is 14. 10 plus 14 is 24 centimeters. So perimeter is 24 of big shape. Are we finished yet? No. Now we must do what? If we want the area and the perimeter of this entire shape, we must add both areas and both perimeters. So now we must say 35 plus 15 is 5 plus 5 is 10. 1 plus 3 is 4 plus 1 is 5. So the area is 50 centimeters squared. And the perimeter is 24 plus 16. 10, carry the 1. 1 plus 2 is 3 plus 1 is 4. 40 centimeters. And that's how you would find area and perimeter of an odd shape. Was that the only way I could have divided that shape? No. I could have, instead of drawing this line down the middle, I could have gone this way. That's how we find area and perimeter.